Hello, welcome to the PARS Health TV channel. We hope you're happy, healthy, and wealthy. In this channel, we give you tips to keep you healthy and out of trouble. In this video, we want to talk about stretching for cyclists and everything you need to know about it. This video is for educational purposes only, and if you have any specific condition or illness, you should consult with your doctor. Cyclists, especially those training regularly, may be renowned for their supreme cardiovascular fitness, phenomenal power output, and colossal thighs, but when it comes to flexibility, it has to be said that most of us are decidedly lacking. While cycling is a great low-impact activity, it's also extremely repetitive and can often lead to a limited range of motion. To combat tightness and pain, cyclists need to maintain a consistent stretching routine that focuses on the muscle groups that contract concentrically, shorten, during pedaling and can limit the mobility of your joints. Bicycling is a repetitive motion exercise that can lead to tightness in several major muscle groups. Stretching after cycling can have a variety of benefits when done properly. Be sure to review safe stretching guidelines. It's safe to say we're all pretty good at riding our bikes. But off the bike, we're often guilty of not doing everything we need to keep our bodies happy and healthy. Given the amount of time we spend performing the same motion over and over again. If we're going to do anything to make our bodies feel better, on and off the bike, BTW, it should be stretches for cyclists specifically. The repetitive linear movements of a cyclist can create an imbalance of musculature, which can lead to excessive tension through the joints. Cycling is notorious for hot spots of tensions and muscle tightness, particularly in the hamstrings, hip flexors, chest, and lower back. As such, we've compiled a selection of stretches cyclists should undertake to prep their body before getting on the bike, as well as helping aid in recovery following a ride. Before a ride is not the best time to stretch. Your muscles are cold, making them more susceptible to injury, plus static stretching, in which you hold a fixed position, can reduce power output for up to an hour. Instead, include some dynamic stretching in your warm-up to prepare your muscles. Take your joints through movements that replicate the range of motion you'll be using. You need to allow time for the stretch response to take place, which occurs once the muscle relaxes and stops trying to protect itself from the stretch. Aim for at least 20 seconds, but 60 or more to increase flexibility. If you like topics like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel to see daily videos just like this one. Alright, let's get started. Here are 8 stretching exercises for cyclists that should consider in their ride habits. 1. Standing quad stretch. The quadriceps, quads, are a group of muscles along the front of the thigh. These muscles are the most developed in cyclists, and often prone to fatigue and cramping. Here is a simple standing quadriceps stretch. You may want to have a wall or post handy to touch for balance. Here how to do this stretch. While standing, bend your right knee and bring your heel toward your buttock. Reach for your ankle with your opposite, left hand. Stand up straight and pull in your abdominal muscles, keeping your knees together. Hold the stretch for 20 to 30 seconds. Release and repeat on the left leg. 2. Standing calf stretch. The calf muscle, gastrocnemius, runs along the back of your lower leg. Cyclists use this muscle constantly during pedaling motion. You can do a variety of calf stretches. This one can be done standing. Here's how to do this stretch. Stand a foot away from a wall, facing it. Extend one leg behind you, keeping this knee straight and your feet flat on the floor. Lean forward and bend the forward knee, feeling the tension in your rear leg's calf muscle. If needed, extend your hand to the wall for support. Hold for 10 seconds. Repeat with the other leg. 3. Hip and lower back stretch. It's good to open the hips and stretch the muscles of the hips, groin, and lower back. Sitting, even on a bike, causes these muscles to shorten, and the opposing muscle group to lengthen. This hip and the lower back stretch are also great for golfers. Here's how to do this stretch. Begin in a forward lunge position with your right leg forward. Drop your left knee to the ground. Place your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. Press your right elbow gently into your right knee and twist your torso to the left. Reach your left arm behind you until you feel a gentle stretch in your lower back and right groin. Hold the stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds, then release. Repeat on the other leg. 4. Hip flexors and psoas stretch. The hip flexors are a group of muscles that bring the legs up toward the trunk. Cyclists often have tight hip flexors because the cycling motion never allows the hip to fully extend. Keeping the hip flexors limber is essential for avoiding muscle imbalance and post-ride stiffness. Use this hip flexor and psoas stretch, which can be done standing, or a more advanced version taking it all the way down to the floor. Stand with your right foot forward and your left foot straight back. Bend your right knee at a 90-degree angle into a forward lunge position. Place your hands on your forward knee and press down, moving your hips forward to feel a stretch on your left side. Hold the stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds, release. Repeat on the other leg. 5. Simple shoulder stretch. Cyclists spend a lot of time hunched over the handlebars. This basic shoulder stretch can help open the chest and loosen the tight shoulder. Here's how to do this stretch. Begin with relaxed shoulders. Raise your right arm and bend the elbow, bringing your hand behind your head to touch your upper back. Bring your left arm over the top of your head, and place your left hand on your right elbow to gently support your right arm during the stretch. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, then release. Repeat with the left arm. 6. Seated hamstring stretch. As the hip flexors, the hamstrings can be prone to stiffness because the knee does not fully extend while cycling. This hamstring stretch can help maintain length in the hamstrings. Here's how to do this stretch. Sit with both legs out straight. Extend your arms and bend at the waist, keeping your knees straight. Bend as far as you are able. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Relax. Repeat 3 times. 7. Plantar fascia stretch. If you have any foot pain while cycling, this plantar fascia stretch can help relieve pain along the plantar fascia, a band of tough connective tissue that runs along the bottom of the foot to the heel. Here's how to do this stretch. While sitting, reach forward and grasp your foot. If it is easier, you can do this by crossing your leg and grasping your foot. Pull your toes up towards your chin, feeling the stretch in the bottom of your foot. You may support your foot with your other hand. Hold for 10 seconds. Perform this stretch 3 times on each foot, alternating feet. 8. Piriformis stretch, pigeon stretch. Cyclists need this stretch for the iliotibial band and piriformis. This is a more advanced stretch, that is sometimes called the pigeon pose in yoga. Here's how to this stretch. Start in a push-up position on your hand and toes. Slide your right knee forward, angling it so your right foot is pointing towards your left hand, and the outer side of your knee and ankle are touching the floor. Slide your left leg back as far as is comfortable, lowering your body down, keeping your hips square to the floor. Your arms can be at your sides with fingers helping provide balance, or you can fold forward and brace with your forearms on the floor. Hold the stretch for 30 to 60 seconds and release. Repeat with the other leg. Most of us were taught that stretching for a couple of minutes before exercise would help loosen the muscles and prevent injury, but this is not the case. Holding a static stretch for 10 seconds will do nothing to lengthen the muscle, and barely scratches the surface of what needs to happen in the structure of the muscle. Life is busy, so for most of us, the idea of stretching for an hour every day may be an unrealistic goal. That's where we come in. Our stretching program has been designed to make the most of your time, targeting problem areas in a specific sequence to attack muscles from a variety of angles. Muscles have to be unpacked and balanced in a particular way to have the desired result. It is a combination of practices maintained over time that will help your muscles lengthen and sustain a healthy range of motion, especially as you age. If you are interested in videos like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We hope you have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.